everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's pick a card reading, we are asking, where is this connection going? And I am intending this one to be romantic in nature. Okay, so once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you directly to your reading. And if you ever want to book a private reading with me, or a Reiki session, or a sound session, you can also do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Okay, let's get into your reading. Okay, Spirit, we are asking, where is this connection going for pile number 1, please? Okay, where is this connection going for pile number 2? Where is this connection going for pile number 3? Okay, let's see what we have. Pile number 1, we have transformation. And your stone is green goldstone. I don't know if you can see the little flecks in there. Okay. Pile number 2, you have abundance, and you have the fluorite moon. Pile number 3, you have standstill, and you have the green Aventurine. Okay, please take your time choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the green goldstone, and your card is transformation. So I feel like when we ask, where is this connection going? I feel like it's about to transform into something really special. I feel for some of you, you were friends with this person first, and then it's kind of seems like it's kind of going more in a romantic way. So that could also explain the transformation here. But whatever it is, whether you've kind of just met somebody, or if you've known someone for a while, you've been friends for a while, and things are kind of transforming, I feel like it's transforming into something really, really positive. I feel for some of you watching this, this could also be indicating that you have been with someone for a while, maybe gone through like a rough patch or something like that, and possibly some of you have been separated from your loved one, whether that was intentional or not. So maybe work took, maybe one of you had a work assignment that was in a different city or something like that, or one of you's been traveling or something like that. So I feel like some of you could be in that situation where you're already in this relationship, but it's been a little bit rocky. And if that's the case, then I feel like that's also going to be transforming for you, transforming in a positive way. And I say that because when I think of the butterfly, or actually when I think of the caterpillar going into the cocoon before it becomes the butterfly, I'm feeling like for some of you, you could be in kind of a cocoon phase where things are kind of on hold for a minute, and so things are about to transform for you. So that's what I see with that. I also feel like some of you have really wanted to meet your special person, your future spouse, your soulmate, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like you're wondering if this person that you've met is that person. And I definitely see that that's possible, because I'm feeling a very, very strong connection here with a lot of potential growth coming up. So like a lot of growth, a lot of transformation that you will see in the future with this connection. So that's what I'm seeing so far with this card. Let's go ahead and look at your other oracle cards. Okay, Spirit, what else would you like to tell us? For pile number 1, we are asking, where is this connection going? Okay, this one and this one. Oh, look at that. We have happy success. Now, the first thing that caught my eye with this is, I don't know, is that a heart? That almost looks like a heart there. Can you see that? It looks like a heart to me. It's kind of hard for me to tell for sure because the light is right where you would see like the indentation of the heart. But so what caught my eye is that there's 2 bright lights on each of the hands, which again makes me think of 2 things coming together, kind of like there's 2 different colors on the butterfly here and 2 things coming together. So happy success. I mean, do I need to say anything else? Okay, I feel like there is going to be a lot of growth. Okay, look at how you have all these fields back here. This, you know, a lot of land, the field. And then you have the flowers right here, which is where this person is standing. But what I'm seeing is like growth, right? So growth covering, like flowers starting to cover all of this land that we see back here. And I also see that we have the sunshine, we have, you know, a lot of soil here to grow something. So that's what I'm seeing here. And I also see a lot of happiness, okay? Yeah, and so again, this is going to apply to all of you. Remember, I told you that I feel some of you, I feel like it's the minority, but I feel like there are a couple of you who will watch this who have already been in a relationship with somebody and it's gotten a little rocky or something like that. So I feel like it's definitely possible to work through that. Okay, and then if you are hoping that you have met your special person, it looks like perhaps you have, okay, because I'm seeing some really positive things coming up in the future for you. Oh, okay, so we have the sacred temple. Well, the first thing I thought of was marriage. Okay, which also makes sense with the transformation card, because if you're going from being legally single to being legally married, that's a huge transformation, right? So yeah, with the sacred temple, I'm feeling like this is a very, very special connection that you have with this person. So I feel like if you want to get married, the other person will feel that same way. If you don't necessarily want to get married, but you do want to have like a lifelong partner, because I do understand not everybody wants to actually have that legal piece of paper, then I feel like you're on the same page, right? I feel like for some of you that don't necessarily want to get married legally, I feel like you will still have like that feeling of being married. So if you want to move in together, if you want to have a lifelong commitment with somebody, I still feel that that's where this would be going. Okay. So definitely it's looking pretty positive so far. Okay. Let's get your other oracle cards. What else would you like to tell pile number 1, please? We are asking, where is this connection going? Okay, this one. One more thing I wanted to say also, if you've been with somebody and it's been a little bit rocky, with the sacred temple, I'm feeling like there's a reconnection of your energy, of your commitment together, possibly of your vows together. Maybe you're going to renew your vows, or maybe you're just going to really speak to each other about recommitting to your relationship and moving forward in a positive way. Okay, so that was just one other thing I wanted to add there. So we have Ghost. Okay, so with Ghost, I'm feeling like some of you have been waiting for this person forever, it feels like. And I'm feeling like you are really, really happy that this person is now visible in your life, okay? Because I feel like for some of you, it was kind of like this extended waiting period of like, okay, is my person out there? Because I haven't found him yet, okay? So yeah, I feel like this waiting period's over. For others of you who are already in a relationship, I feel like this could be representative or representing that kind of disconnect that I was feeling for some of you, and that this is what's going to be transforming. Okay, I feel like, remember I said for some of you, it might not necessarily be some kind of internal discord in the relationship itself. It could be like a job that took one of you away, or maybe a family member was in need and one of you had to travel to help that family member, maybe for an extended period of time. And so that's kind of left a feeling of like an emptiness. Okay, so whatever it is, I feel like it's going to be transformed. It's going to be like this is going to transform from something negative into something positive. Okay, let's get one more card for you. This makes perfect sense. This is literally basically what I just said. I don't even know what to add here, so I'm not just repeating myself. Yeah, so I feel like for any kind of a blanket statement for anyone who's watching this to kind of just summarize what I just said with the ghost card is that there's been some kind of a feeling of lack that's been going on in your life, whether you've been waiting for this person and then you finally meet somebody and you're thinking, oh, is this my special person? Or if you've had some kind of discord in your relationship, I feel like whatever the problem was here, you're going to have happy success in changing this, okay? And from that happy success, then we move into the sacred temple, which is like a commitment, which could just be like a verbal commitment. For others of you, it could be an actual marriage, something like that. And it could even be a commitment to work on fixing this, okay? If you've already been in a relationship and you've had some problems going on. So yeah, for those of you who have been single for a while, who have been trying to find your person, this blank space will be filled with this. Look at how light this card is. I mean, look at how sparkly both of these cards are. Okay, so this is being transformed. Both of these things are going to be transformed. So I think that's really, these two cards coming out the way that they did is very significant to me in the transformation that you're going to be seeing coming up. Okay, so let's get your oracle cards, your tarot cards. All right, Spirit, what else do you want to communicate to pile number 1? We are asking, where is this connection going? What do you see happening with this connection? Oh, wow. So your very first card is the Lover's card. And what's interesting here is that there's a little bit of separation between the two people, but they're coming together, right? So they're moving close together. They're almost touching their hands here. And also there's something about like divine guidance I'm feeling in this particular card in your reading, which I do get that some other times with the Lover's card, but I don't know, it just came up in your particular reading especially. So yeah, no matter what your situation is, I feel that there's going to be a reconnecting. If you just met this person, you're wondering where it's going. There's definitely a connection here on both sides. If you're wondering, oh, how does the other person feel? Okay, I feel that they feel the same way that you do. They feel like there's something special here. They feel that this is something that could really lead to something long-term. Because I'm feeling like almost like, kind of like when you first met this person, there was some kind of, maybe some of you felt like you've known this person for, 20 years or a lifetime, like an hour after you met them. Others of you, I could be feeling that because you've been with this person for a while, but you've been going through a little bit. And I know like the topic is, where is this connection going? So it's definitely kind of geared more toward people who are just meeting. But I'm telling you, I'm feeling that some people watching this have been with someone for a while and they're wondering what's going to happen in the future with the future of their connection. Okay, so. Okay, the Four of Wands can also indicate marriage. Okay, so a lot of you are heading to the altar, I think. I think that's where this connection is going for a lot of you. So The Four of Wands is really about building like a strong foundation together, wanting to build something, which can also apply if you're fixing a relationship, right? If you're working on improving a relationship. It could also be that maybe you've been together for a while and you want to get married. I definitely see that in your cards, especially because this is your second tarot card and your second oracle card. Aside from this one, they both indicated marriage to me. So like I said earlier, this could just indicate a lifelong commitment. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, marriage if you don't want to actually physically get married. But yeah, I see this as a very, very strong connection. I feel like you're both on the same page with wanting to build something very strong, something that's going to last for a while. I feel like you're putting in equal effort. Another thing this could mean is that you're going to move in together fairly soon, especially because these two came up so quickly. So I feel like there's definitely you're both wanting the same things pretty much at the same time. Okay, so your timelines are pretty much matched up as well. Oh my goodness. So then you have the Sun card. This makes me think of the Happy Success card. Okay, so if there's any anything that you have to work through, whether this is a new relationship or those of you who've been in this relationship for a little while, there are solutions. If there's any little hiccups or anything like that that you may be seeing, there's going to be solutions. If everything is going perfect, it's going to continue to go perfect. Everything's just going to kind of flow, and you're going to have everything that you wish for in this connection. And again, I'm getting a lot of growth here. Some of you may be welcoming children into the world, or some of you, this person that you've met may already have children, which will be, I think, something that you will enjoy. Okay, I think that you will really embrace that if they already have children. So I'm feeling like for some of you, it could be like creating a family for sure. I'm definitely getting that. So there's definitely, I'm seeing like a progression here, and not that it necessarily has to go in this order, but I am seeing something about meeting, connecting, home, marriage, children, and it doesn't have to go in that order. Okay. But I am kind of feeling that here. So not kind of, I am feeling that. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. And the Page of Pentacles, this is like starting something new, finding something that you really want to build upon. This is also having the, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the determination to make it work. Okay. Not giving up easily on something. This is a commitment. Okay. And I feel like it's a commitment on both sides. It's communication, hard work, dedication. Again, I'm getting growth. Look at the flowers here. Oh, and also, like, I don't even know why I didn't catch this at first. Like, she has butterfly wings. So yeah, I'm feeling like, for both of you, this is going to transform your lives. Like in a really, really positive way. Everything that you've ever wanted is going to be coming, to fruition. And I get like, there might even be some things in addition that are going to be coming out of this. Maybe some things like, I'm getting something about family. Like so let's say you meet somebody and then you really, love their family. So then you have like this huge extended family now, something like that. Or maybe your family and the other person coming in really loves your family, your friends, something like that. So whatever was missing here is absolutely being replaced. Okay. Whatever you were looking for here that you couldn't find or you couldn't see, it's being replaced. Okay. So really good news. Look at your cards. Okay. The Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the deck. I almost said cups in the deck, but well, that too. But The Ten of Cups, look, this is what I was talking about when I mentioned family. So you have like a dog and a cat here, which could just as easily be two children. Or if you don't want children and you enjoy animals, then that's your family. You know, this is definitely what I was seeing when I mentioned that family. And also the house, look. And this is like emotional bliss, your dreams coming true. Look at all the stars that you have here. Remember, you had all these stars here, and then in the Four of Wands, and they're back here in the Ten of Cups. So it's like everything that you've dreamed about, anything that you've been manifesting. I feel that it's going to be almost like wrapped up in this really beautiful package with this connection that you have with this person. So, yeah, I feel with the water here, I feel like there is a lot of communication with this person. Like, I feel like you're never gonna be wondering, what is this person thinking, or where is this going? Or if there was a time in the relationship when you did have that, which could be these two cards here, I feel like that's going to be dissipating, and things are going to be your communication is going to be much better. Things are going to be flowing much better. Anything that may have been going not the way that you wanted, that's going to be fixed. And I'm getting like almost reversed. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, makes me think of what I just said, that things are going to be reversed. Okay, so this is a card of resting, not worrying about things. Not worrying about things that you used to worry about, right? And look at the stars here. Okay, so let's say that you just met somebody, and remember here with the Lover's card, I said that there may be like this instant connection where you just kind of instantly feel like this is your person, this is your life partner, right? And maybe you're wondering like, oh, is this my person? Is it? I'm not sure. Is it? I don't know. Well, Spirit is saying here, don't worry about it, because everything's going to work out. Everything has its time. And it's almost like saying like things are transforming, right? So like when the caterpillar is transforming into the butterfly, we can't necessarily see that. So what I'm seeing with the Four of Swords is that things are transforming, things are taking shape within this connection. And that's true even if you've been in this relationship for a while and things have been rocky. Things are starting to transform to be better, to have success in this relationship. Okay, so Spirit is saying that there's really nothing to worry about here. Okay, so we have the Emperor. With the Emperor, especially right below the Lover's card, I feel like there is, and also with the Page of Pentacles, you're on the same page with wanting to build something that will last a lifetime. You both know what you want, and you also know what you don't want, right? And I think that's why there might be a bit of, I'm getting the word simplicity with this connection, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of things going on where you have to figure things out is what it is. I think it's like that communication. So if communication was ever lacking in this relationship, especially if this is a relationship that you've been in for a little while, I feel like that's clearing up. If you've had relationships in the past where you're constantly wondering what's going on with this person, where is this connection going, what's going to happen, how are they feeling, why haven't they texted me or called me, you know what I mean, like that kind of thing, I feel like that's not here. I'm feeling like this person is very upfront, very honest, very straightforward, very like truthful, kind of like always wants you to know where they are standing so that you're both kind of on the same page, right? So that's what I'm feeling here. The Page of Wands. Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling like you're both very passionate about this. Again, we have the butterfly wings here. I'm feeling like you both have a lot of ideas about what you want to do in this relationship, where you want things to go, how you want to see things unfold. And again, I feel like that's mutual. I feel like there's definitely, within this connection, I feel like there's definitely some electricity, some fireworks, a lot of passion, a really strong connection that you have with each other. But I feel like it's so much more than that too. I feel like there's that, but there's also like a spiritual side. There's also kind of a serious connection beyond that, where you want to grow this, you want to progress together throughout life together, okay? And we have the Magician card. I mean, look at, you have a lot going on here. The Magician card, I feel that a lot of you have been manifesting this person, and I feel like this person is showing up at the right time. So yes, it's true that some of you may have been looking for this person for a long time, but it may not have been the right time, okay? There could have been something going on in this other person's life that had you met at that time, it just wouldn't have worked out like it's supposed to, or you could have had some kind of friction or something like that, and you're not supposed to have that in this connection. Now, if you have been in this connection for a while and you did have that friction, you know, like we saw here, something kind of coming into the relationship that caused some sort of chaos, you're not supposed to have that anymore, okay, is what I'm getting with the Magician card. So what I feel with the Magician card, the Emperor, and the Page of Pentacles is that you both want to invest in this relationship, okay? And I feel that whatever it is that you want to see in the long term, you can both make that happen. Okay. We have the Judgment card. This is so interesting. So with the Judgment card, this can be kind of a second chance at things. This can be a renewal. This can definitely mean some sort of major transformation, like a marriage, okay? Moving in together, something like that, okay? Because this is kind of like, excuse me, this is like, I'm feeling in this reading, this could be for some of you that you maybe didn't give up hope that you were going to find your person, or give up hope that you could fix this relationship, but maybe you were close to that. Maybe some of you did give up. Maybe some of you went on 50 horrible dates and you said, okay, that's it, I can't do this anymore. And then you meet your person just like that, okay? So that's what I'm feeling with this card. Also with the Judgment card, for those of you who have already been in this relationship for a little while, I feel like this is a second chance for that connection to heal and to grow and to transform and to replace these two cards here, okay? We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so remember when I said with the Judgment card that some of you felt like you were never going to meet your special person, it was taking too long, you wanted to give up. And then for those of you who've been in this relationship for a while and you are feeling stuck, you're feeling like, is this ever, you know, is this fixable? I'm feeling like all of those issues that you saw, that anxiety that you have, is going to be replaced with the Ten of Cups. Okay, it's kind of like these two cards here, how I said these are going to be replaced with these two cards here, the Happy Success and the Sacred Temple. Okay, because with the Eight of Swords, it's like any worry that you had, it could be justified, but there was definitely a way out of the situation. There was a way to fix the situation. So if you are single waiting for your person, to me, this means that they weren't that far away from you. And if you were trying to fix a relationship, wondering where is this connection going, where is this relationship going, the answers are right there. It's really about reconnecting on a deep level with this person, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles. This is a really cool card for this reading to end your reading. So with the Knight of Pentacles, especially because you have the Page of Pentacles here, so it's showing like movement and growth. So with the Page of Pentacles, this is commitment. This is knowing what you want, going after it, taking your time, knowing that it's going to be a lot of hard work, but you're going to put in that hard work because you're enjoying the process. You don't need to rush things. You don't need to, you know, get to the end quickly. This is patience. This is perseverance. This is getting what you want, being successful, working together. Okay, so moving forward, working together, like the person and the horse are working together here. But you have a common goal, right? So definitely, where is this connection going? It's going in a very positive direction. It's moving forward. There's like going from the beginning phase to, so the Page of Pentacles and then the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a progression. There is an open commitment to each other to move forward. And also, I mean, look at all of the positive things you have coming up here. Okay, all these things that I mentioned before, the Lovers, the Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Sacred Temple, happy success, transformation, all of these wonderful things happening. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a private reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is listed in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 2. You have the Fluorite Moon, and your card is Abundance. So when we ask, where is this connection going? I think this connection is moving toward a common goal. I think that you both want the same thing. I think there's a lot of growth and abundance coming in. And why I say that it's moving toward a common goal, I don't know if you can see this, but there's kind of a line that goes right here, and it looks like there might be a butterfly right there. And then this line that comes up here. Now, what I'm seeing in this picture is these two lines. So one is you and one is this other person, and coming up to like this common goal here. So it could be that you both want to get married and you're like working toward that, or that you will be, especially if you just met. I mean, some of you could get married right away too, though. So that's, you know, that happens. But so overall, I'm feeling like there may have been some clouds in your life. Like maybe you were wondering if you were ever going to meet your person, wondering, you know, when is this going to happen? Or there might have been some kind of confusion for some of you, wondering just in general, where is this connection going? But I feel like that's dissipating. I feel like that's going to be transforming for you. And I feel like the road ahead is going to lead you to a lot of abundance. And I also feel like you're on the same page with this person. I feel like you and this person really kind of think alike. Okay. Like you think alike about almost everything is what I'm feeling. Okay, what else do you want to say to pile number 2, please? We're looking at, or we're asking, where is this connection going for pile number 2? Interesting. We have your higher self and spirit, and then you have this big heart here with 2 wings. Remember I said you're kind of similar? I'm feeling that with this card too. I'm feeling like, you make this person's heart full and this person makes your heart full. That's what I'm getting here. I'm getting so much abundance, and some of you I'm getting dancing. I don't know if you dance with this person, or maybe you met when you were out dancing or something like that. But I feel like this connection is divinely guided. There's something about divine timing also with this connection. Remember I told you in this card how it is like this path and this path here leading up to this very crucial point in time, probably where you guys meet. So yeah, and I feel like you probably know, I feel like you have a feeling that this is that person. You know, this is my person. This is the person I'm going to marry, or this is the person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. So really interesting. Were your spirit guides giving you signs? Did you like feel like, you know, I have to go here, or I have to go here, or I have to meet this person, or something like that? Because I'm feeling like there is some kind of divine guidance or something, either with you or with this other person, that has something to do with you two meeting. Wow. You have energy and true love. Look at that. And didn't I say you two are similar? Didn't I say that? Because look at this. It's almost like looking in a mirror in a sense. Wait, and I don't mean that in a creepy way. I mean that in the sense of, okay. I just got something else too. I think when you first meet this person, I feel like there's going to be an instant connection, like you've known this person before. I think that's possible. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Remember how I was saying that you think alike, I think I said that, didn't I? Because sometimes I think things and then my mind is going so fast with all these ideas that are coming to me. But yeah, so my point is that I feel like you think the same, you want the same things, almost where it's kind of uncanny how similar you are in the way that you think, okay? And true love, I mean, you have true love and you have abundance. So I think there's definitely a lot coming in the future for this connection. I feel also like this is something that you've manifested, almost like exactly what you asked the universe for is coming to you. It's arriving. Like this person, their energy is exactly what you were asking for, what you wanted. So that is really positive and exciting. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2? We're asking, where is this connection going, please? Abundance. Oh my gosh, you have 2 abundance cards. Wow. So I feel like you're getting exactly what you wanted. I feel like you both are. I feel like you are both looking for each other, right? I think that you were both looking for a very fulfilling relationship. You were both looking for a relationship where you could grow, you could do a lot of things together. And I feel like it's happening at the right time. It's happening at the right time for both of you to be able to pursue this abundance that you both want. And there's a lot of things. I'm getting some of you want to start a business together or something like that. And there were a lot of things that you wanted to do together. Yeah. So I think that you're going to accomplish a lot with this person. Something about it, it's like you're going to accomplish more with this person than you could have accomplished on your own. Like together as a unit, you're going to accomplish more. So that's really interesting. And we have flow. I love that for you. So with flow, it seems like things are going to be fairly easy for you. I feel like also flow is talking about communication. I think that your communication is going to be increasing. So when I say that, for some of you, if you're not quite sure what's going to happen or what this person is feeling, because I feel like for most of you, you kind of know, but maybe you haven't really talked about it with this person. So with flow and communication, I feel like the communication is going to build and build and build to the point where you're really going to have an open communication with this person going far into the future. And I think that you're going to learn each other's communication styles, and it's just going to get better and better and better as you progress through this relationship. So definitely good news there. Now let's get your tarot cards. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? We are asking, where is this connection going? Okay. Interesting. The Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords indicates the end of something that was painful. So I feel for some of you watching this, you were feeling lonely. You were feeling isolated. I mean, look at this card. There's really nothing here. And I feel that, remember I told you with the higher self that you were being divinely guided or spirit was giving you signs or something like that? I feel like these birds up here were trying to guide you somewhere. Like, did some of you move somewhere? I'm feeling like some of you physically moved to a new location or something, and that's how you met this person or something like that. Oh, some of you may have also changed jobs. Maybe a job wasn't working out. Maybe it was very stressful, and that, leaving that situation led you to this person. So maybe you work together. Some of you, I'm sure not all of you, of course, but again, these are just kind of examples, but these are things that really have popped up that it may have happened to you. So anyway, what I'm seeing with the Ten of Swords is that this is coming to an end. Number 10 means we're ending something and we're about to begin something else. So I'm really feeling though that some of you were guided somewhere or guided away from something so that it would open up your path to meet this person. So that's very interesting. And then we have the Two of Swords. So with the Two of Swords, I feel that there was some kind of decision that you needed to make, which is connected to the Ten of Swords. You were trying to decide which direction to go. Should you stay or should you go? Okay, there's something going on with the... Remember I told you there were two different pathways here? And I thought it was both of you going on that same path, which I still think that's true, but I think there's another element to these pathways that I saw here. And do you see on this card, there really isn't like a pathway over here, but there is like a light kind of going up here. Do you see that? And then here it does kind of look like a pathway. Okay, now look at this card. There's actually two pathways here, which is exactly what I saw in this card in the beginning. So it's almost like I feel there may have been, like I just said, where some of you left one job and then started another job, and that's how you met this person. Or maybe you left a relationship. Maybe it was difficult to leave that relationship, but it just wasn't working for you. It was painful. You left that relationship, and then because of that, then you meet this person. There's something going on here, and I'm sure we'll get more information, but some kind of decision that had to be made. That you had to make with yourself that put you in the direct path to meet this other person. Or it could be the other person did that put them in the direct path to meet you. It's almost like you were doing something to take care of yourself that then led you on the path to meet this other person. It's almost like where you were before was causing some sort of anxiety or angst or just some kind of unnecessary negative emotions or feelings. And because you got out of that situation and you became more in flow with your higher self, that's kind of the catalyst that led you to meet this person. Very, very interesting. And there's another like pathway here. There's something going on with like moving somewhere, transferring somewhere, walking somewhere, something like that. Because even this card, it's almost like this person's contemplating, okay, well, I'm up here. Now where do I go? Now what do I do? Oh, I'm so curious what is going on or what happened here that led you two together. You know, it's kind of like that some sort of sequence of events happened to lead you two together. Okay, so with the Six of Pentacles, what I'm seeing happen here is a balance coming in. There's also, we see abundance here. There's growth happening. There's an equal give and take here within a relationship. So that's really, really good. It's like, it's balanced. I feel in the past, some of you may have had an imbalance in a relationship in the past, and this is going to be like a breath of fresh air because you're both giving and you're both open to receiving in this relationship. And I feel like that's going to help build this really strong foundation in the relationship for you. So we have the Five of Wands here. Let's see. With the, with the Five of Wands, what I see happening here is that you're both ambitious. You both have a lot of things that you want to do. Remember I mentioned that earlier? Like I'm seeing all these things, but I can't quite see exactly what they are. Remember that? And so I'm seeing that you're both very driven. You're both very ambitious. You both have a lot of things that you want to do. Some of you may have met at some kind of athletic function or sports event or something like that. And so I feel, especially since you have two abundance cards here, I feel that you will kind of thrive off of each other's energy. I feel like you will support each other with each other's goals. You will encourage each other. You will challenge each other in a positive way. Okay. I feel like there's some kind of challenging growth that happens between the two of you in the sense of you kind of make each other better people. Okay. Not that you're not a good person now, but you know what I mean? Just how we're always, you know, have the opportunity to improve on our journey here. And I feel like that's what you two will be doing together for each other. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of passion here, a lot of things that you want to do together. You know what else I'm feeling? I'm feeling like somehow you balance out each other's energy because I'm feeling like you can bounce ideas off of the other person so that you can get kind of a more complete picture. Okay, so let me just kind of speak this out. So let's say that your person, the other person in this connection that we're talking about, let's say that they have this really good idea and now they can kind of bounce that idea off of you and say, oh my gosh, I want to do this. This is going to be so amazing and really cool. And then you can say, oh, well, yeah, that's a great idea. But did you think about adding this element here? Or have you thought about what would happen if you do that? And then what happens if this happens? Like, have you thought about those things? And then this person's like, oh, you know what? I hadn't thought about that. But now I'm thinking about it. And so it's like you can help make that other person's ideas better. And then you do the same thing with them. And then they can help you make your ideas better. Also, some of you may be, like I said, working together. Some of you may be starting a business together or something like that. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. And I feel like that back and forth that you give each other, I feel like it's like very, something that you both find attractive in each other. And I think that in itself kind of helps to bring this connection closer. So it's really interesting, a really interesting dynamic that you two have together. But you're both very, very driven, very driven. I can see that. And so you really admire that in each other. And because remember when I said it's kind of like, not in a creepy way, but it's kind of like you're mirroring each other, and it's more like your energies are mirroring each other, and that's kind of why it just works. Like you just get each other. So, you know, if this person works a lot, I feel that you will understand that because you yourself might work a lot, or you may have a lot of projects or hobbies or something that you want to work on. And I feel like it's the same with this other person too. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups, I feel like there's going to be some sort of commitment that's spoken pretty soon. I feel like I feel like this person is going to, or maybe you, but one of you, but I'm feeling for most of you, it's the other person who's going to say something to you. Or it could be a conversation that you have together, but I'm feeling like there's going to be some sort of communication about like, let's be exclusive, or let's take this to the next step, or yeah, I want to pursue this relationship with you. Some of you may have just recently met, but you're really feeling that connection with this person. So I feel like there's definitely going to be some kind of communication coming up and some kind of agreement on like, yeah, I feel the same, that kind of thing. And because look at these two hands here. Now, for some reason, like, I don't know what the artist intended, but with your particular reading, I'm feeling like these are from two different people. And oh, can you see that? Maybe you can see it better. And they're forming a heart, you know, with their hands together. And so I'm just feeling like soon you will have more of a concrete idea as to where this connection is going. Okay. By you two verbalizing it together, where you want to see this connection going. So yeah, a lot of good things happening here. The Three of Swords. Yeah, so this makes a lot of sense that the Three of Swords is right here by the Ten of Swords. There was something that was very painful that happened in the past that, or maybe even one or both of you is still going through this currently, but it's like something from the past that maybe isn't completely resolved yet. Okay, so whatever it is, it's something that was quite painful, but something that had to happen to set the stage for this connection. Does that make sense? Do you understand? So remember when I used the example of maybe here you or this other person was working somewhere and this workplace was really toxic or something like that. It just wasn't working, or maybe the company closed or something like that, which then catapulted you to get a new job. And that's how you meet this person. Okay. That's what I see going on here. Something that was very painful, something that was very stressful that had to happen in order for you two to connect. Don't ask me why it has to work that way. You know, why do things have to be so painful? And, you know, until we can move on. I mean, I wish it didn't have to be that way myself, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So that's there. So let's see what comes after that. This is what I'm saying. So what comes after that is the Justice card. So the first thing that I got with this is there could be something legal going on. When I say that, what I mean is, like the example that I said, if you are working somewhere and then you left that job, which then led you on to meet this other person because of the new job that you got. So clearly, if you're leaving a job and you're starting a new job, there's going to be a contract that you sign, right? You're going to have to sign paperwork for that job. So something like that. There could be a divorce that happened, that kind of severed ties with a previous relationship here, which then opened up the road for you to connect or to meet in, you know, whatever that is. I'm also feeling like this is cutting emotional baggage. So cutting away these cards and kind of pushing them to the side so that you can move forward with your abundant life with this person here. I mean, do you see, so this person, let me just turn it this way. Do you see how it's dark? Like you can hardly see it. And I feel like I can't breathe. I'm feeling suffocated. That was the situation here with these two cards. So then it's upright, and look at how, I mean, this person feels so much lighter, feels so much happier, kind of ready to conquer the world, right? So definitely wherever you are in this process here, this is going away. I love your cards. I love how they are flowing here. Okay, so the progression of whatever this was, that's going away. We've cut it away here. It's in the past. And now we're looking at a whole new life, okay? Because here, whatever this was, it was not possible or likely or probable or whatever word you want to use to either meet this person or to connect with this person or to go forward with this person. But once this is cut away from, literally using the sword here and cutting that away, which could be something legal, remember that leads the way to the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning, a new foundation, a new start, which is right below the Six of Pentacles, which is more balance. And also the Justice card talks about more balance too. This can also be making a decision, because sometimes with the Justice card, if we're looking at advice, the Justice card could indicate like a pros and cons, kind of weighing the pros and weighing the cons of a situation, which is kind of what we see with the Two of Swords, trying to make a decision, like, where do I go from here? What's my next move? Where do I go? But then the very next thing we see here is balance in these two cards here. So yeah, definitely this had to happen in order to meet this person or in order to move forward with this person. But what I see here with the Ace of Pentacles is something that is so worthwhile, something that has so much potential as long as you put the effort and the energy into it, okay? Which I definitely see is not going to be a problem between the two of you. When we have the Four of Swords. So with the Four of Swords, I'm feeling like you can rest easy now. The path forward is going to be so much easier than what it was here, okay? I'm also getting a safe space. I'm getting a sense of healing with this person. Like something like you or this person, or you're both healing from something, finding comfort, being around each other. Because remember here with the Justice card, when it was, and just so you know, it was upright, but I'm just showing you this other person on the card, or well, it's the same person, but how suffocated they feel here. With the Four of Swords, you're healing from this, okay? And you're going to transform into this. So I'm not sure exactly what happened here. I have a couple indications that some kind of contract needed to be severed to move forward with this person. And like I said, that could be just leaving one job and then you meet this person at the new job that you get. So definitely I feel like you yourself are healing, or this other person is healing, but I feel like this connection that you have with this person is healing in itself for both of you. And I feel like you really help each other grow and learn a lot from each other. Okay, so here we have the Empress card. And with the Empress, I feel like this connection that you have with this person is unlimited. Because remember, you both have a lot of things that you want to do in this life. You both have a lot of goals. You're very ambitious. You want to do a lot of things together. And I think that you're definitely going to be able to do those things together. The Empress card is abundance. This is another abundance card. So you have 3 abundance cards here, which is really cool. This could also indicate a pregnancy. So this could be now, or this could be in the future. So if you do want children with this person, I feel that's definitely an option that will be coming up in the future for you. So that's definitely something to look forward to. Also, some of you may be traveling. I felt that with the horse up here, and I don't think I mentioned that, but I'm also getting it with the Empress, with the World here. And then especially combined with the horse, there may be some travel in your future with this person. Maybe travel close to water or going over water, or maybe even moving somewhere close to the water is also, especially with the Page of Cups here. Yeah, you could definitely be moving where there's water. But yeah, another thing that I feel with this water energy that I'm getting is that things are going to flow. So clearly whatever was going on here, there wasn't like a flow going on. Also, whatever this is here, I'm feeling like it's not like with your higher self here, this was no longer meant to be in either your life or this person's life. And maybe you both went through something very similar here, since we do have the 2 cards here, but just know that this just was no longer meant to be in either of your lives. So see, my throat's closing up because it was so stressful. And so with spirit and your higher self, I feel like there was divine guidance out of that situation and getting more into the flow of where you're supposed to be. Okay, and your last card is the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so this makes me think that maybe you were both going through something stressful over here. Now, with the 2 of Pentacles, this is things definitely balancing out, which we saw here, and also with the 6 of Pentacles up here. I feel like, remember when I said you're kind of looking at like a mirror image of yourself as far as energy? I feel that you two, like I said earlier, you balance each other out. You help each other become better people. You feel, there's a sense of healing that I'm getting with this card. Things are flowing very well together. There is potential for a lot of growth. You're on the same page about moving forward. You're leaving things in the past that no longer belong on your journey. And there's a sense of being very grounded together, and a sense of being very committed to each other. And, you know, because the Knight of Wands can sometimes have a bit of a flighty energy, but we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Page of Cups and also the 2 of Pentacles. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you're both very, very passionate about each other and very passionate about what you want to do in life. And I think you balance each other out. Okay. Which is what I see with the 2 of Pentacles here. So you help to balance each other. You help to keep each other grounded, and you're both committed to making this relationship work. So that is what I see for your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you would ever like a personal reading from me, you can book that on my website, which is listed in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the green Aventurine, and your card is Standstill. So I feel like there might quite literally be a standstill between you and this person. I'm feeling like emotions are kind of, there's some kind of confusion going on. Emotions may have been running high. There might have been some kind of argument or misunderstanding. And I feel like now you're kind of standing there going, okay, well, what's going on? Because things seem to be a little cloudy, something foggy, cloudy, needing to clear the air is also what I'm seeing. So maybe it's good that there's a standstill right now, because maybe that will allow you both to clear the air, to kind of get a greater sense of how you're feeling and what kind of things you want to express to this other person. So that's possible. Now, one thing I want to point out is I feel like hope is not lost completely, because do you see you have the light coming in? Okay, there's light reflection there, but light coming in here and here. So it may not be a direct path forward, but there is like a pathway here, right? Going through here. So I don't think hope is completely lost here. So let's go ahead and see what your cards have to say. Okay. What can you tell us for pile number 3, please? We are asking, where is this connection going? Okay, so you have kindred partnership. So I feel like some of you may be in a type of soulmate relationship where there may be a lot of things to work through, a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? a lot of passion and a lot of chaos. And it's like trying to work through some kind of intertwined karmic connection that you have, and trying to work through that in a productive manner. I feel that because you're so passionate about each other, sometimes those passions can spill over into an argument or a disagreement or something like that, and can, in that passion, can then transfer into the argument, which can then kind of, when the emotions are overflowing in a positive way, I feel they can also overflow in a negative way. And so what Spirit is telling me is that one of the great challenges of your relationship is to subdue that passion a little bit when you are in an argument, when you are having a disagreement, so that it doesn't get out of hand and so that you're not in a standstill kind of thing. Now, see, the interesting thing here is that this bird is in water and these two people here are right on the beach. I mean, the water is just like a foot or two away from them. So, again, with the rainbow here, I'm feeling like all hope is not lost here. Okay, I'm feeling like this could be one of those soulmate connections that is, it's, you know, such a strong energy, but that passion goes both ways, in a positive and a negative direction. So it could be learning how to, excuse me, learning how to definitely control that passion when it's going in the opposite direction. Okay, what else do you want to say for pile number 3? Okay. Yeah, we have conflict. This is basically what I was just saying. Sorry, I'm not laughing about your conflict. I'm laughing at how the cards are lining up, because this is what I was just saying. And again, you're in water again. This, okay. Your emotions with each other can be extreme, I feel. Look at, we're going from this to this. Okay, this to this. And sorry, I'm like, there's something that's trying to come through, but I'm not quite getting it yet. So we'll get to that. But do you see, like, these colors are similar on here and on here? Oh, okay. Sorry, I got it. Now, what was coming through is the sails here. Okay, I got it. Here we go. So what Spirit is saying is that you don't want to control the positive passion that you have for each other, right? Because that's positive. Why would you want to control that? You want to experience that and let that flow and blossom and bloom and all the good stuff, right? But you do want to control the negative aspects of your passion for each other. Okay, so when you have a disagreement, or because what I'm feeling is a little disagreement could turn into something huge, something that leads to conflict, that leads to a standstill. And so Spirit is saying with the sails here, you can control the negative part of it. Controlling the negative side of your connection does not mean that you then are controlling the passionate side. It just means that you will have more time for the passionate side and the positive side, and less need for this side of things. Is that making sense? I hope it is. I knew I would get it, what this card was trying to tell me, but sometimes it takes a minute to come through. So, okay, so that's what I'm getting so far. What else can you tell us, Spirit? What else do you want to tell us? Pile number 3, where is this connection going? You definitely have a lot of energy together. And again, it's letting that positive energy flow and connecting the negative energy. Because there's no reason why you need this negative energy, because what happens, okay, you're both so passionate. You both have so much passion for each other and for this relationship. What happens is that you kind of turn that passion in a negative direction sometimes, when it doesn't need to be. It's like, it's almost, okay, you're both very passionate people, and it's like you both want to be heard, but in both of you trying to be heard and trying to get the other person to hear what you're saying, what you're going through, what you're thinking, you're both kind of talking at each other and not talking to or with each other, right? Which then leads to a standstill. So it's fixable. This is fixable if you want it to be fixable. Okay, remember the first thing, or one of the things that I saw in your first card was the light coming through, and I said that this, like, I feel like hope is not lost here. So let's see what else we have. What else? Okay, that one wants to come out. Let's see. Comfort. There is potential for growth here. It's all about controlling your emotions, controlling those negative emotions, and communicating. I'm getting that communication might be a problem for you, and we have to break down what communication is. Communication is not trying to prove your point and the other person trying to prove their point, and no one's listening in the middle, right? Communication. That's what Spirit is showing me. That is one of the main issues here. Okay. Because I feel like this is what you both want. This is where you both should be, not here and here. So I feel like it's about shifting your energy and learning when you're starting to get to this point of where you're both like, no, I'm standing my ground and I'm going to prove my point. And the other person does the exact same thing and no one's proving anything other than a standstill. So I think what Spirit is showing me is that learning that, oh, hold on, we're starting to get into that standstill thing that we always do, and learning to stop it when that first happens, and clearing the air a little bit, maybe taking a break from each other for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour or whatever, maybe go for a walk or something, and then come back. Because I feel like if you do that, you're going to feel this. You're going to feel this comfort. You're going to feel this. You're going to be reminded of this instead of this. Is that making sense? Okay, so I think that's everything that I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. I'm really curious to see what else comes through here. Okay, these definitely want to come out. What else do you want to tell us for pile number 3? Where is this connection going? Okay, this one also wants to come out. Let's start with these. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we have the Justice card here. So I feel like you both truly want balance, okay? The Lady Justice is crying here. So I feel that after you have a standstill, after you have a conflict, I feel like you both feel bad. You both feel like, why do we do this? Why do we constantly get into this, this kind of situation? And I'm feeling like balance is definitely possible. Remember, it's like a road ahead, a long road ahead, a long road ahead of, so sorry, I can tell there's conflict here. because my throat's closing up. So a long road ahead of learning how to stop the conflict, like I just told you, remember, because this is what you both want, positive energy and comforting and loving each other like we see here. So it's definitely possible. It's possible because I think you both want the same thing, but you have to get out of your own minds and your own egos and trying to prove your point, because what Spirit is telling me is that some of the things that you have conflict with are not worth arguing about. And I don't even know, some of you may be in like the early phases of a relationship. Some of you, because now it is, where is this connection going? And so I was intending this to be more of like the beginning of a relationship. But for some reason, there's some people watching that, or not for some reason, but there are some people watching this where this is more of a relationship that's been going on for a little bit longer. And so this particular relationship, I'm not sure exactly how long this has been going on, but what I'm feeling here is that for some of you, it's a pretty new relationship, but it is intense. Okay. And then others of you have been together for a little bit longer and it's still very intense, but this is something that can be fixed. I feel like with the sword here, some of you may be saying things that you regret later on. That can be fixed too. Okay. So we have the 10 of Wands. And with the 10 of Wands, I feel like there's a sense of doing everything all on your own. There's a sense of, I'm going to put these here because those are next. I feel like there's a sense of I feel that ultimately with the 10 of Wands, there's a sense that you can both put in the effort on each of your ends to make this work. Okay. I feel that you both have a confidence about yourselves that can, where you can push through to really try to learn how to correct the problem. And I feel like you may know that the only problem that you have is this right here, which I already talked about. So yeah, I feel like you think that it's definitely possible to fix this. Yeah, this 5 of Swords card, especially in this particular deck, this definitely shows me what I've just been saying, that I feel that both of you at times feel like you have to win the argument at any cost. You have to win. But the thing is that you can have that perspective, that thought process together. Like, we have to win at life. We have to win, you know, and that would be productive. But when you're going against each other, you remember the Justice card is crying here. All it's doing is hurting both of you. Okay. And then that creates more resentment down the road. And then it's just kind of this jumbled mess, kind of like the swamp that we see here in the sands, in the standstill. Okay. And we have the Star card. The Star card tells me that this is fixable. There is healing. Healing is possible. Both of you can come together and heal. What I'm getting with the Star card is that there is some aspect to both of you in your lives, like in something almost like this is a learned behavior, this arguing, this fighting, this I have to prove my point, I have to prove my point. And I feel like it's something that can be healed, something that can be unlearned. And that if you can both do that, I feel that you will grow together exponentially. Okay. So that could be one of your, like one of the reasons why you came together in this lifetime is because you're supposed to help heal each other with this particular aspect of your personalities that that is preventing you from finding comfort within each other or with each other all the time. Does that make sense? So yeah, healing's possible. Moving forward is absolutely possible. You accomplishing all the dreams that you want, all the things that you want to do together, that's definitely possible here. And I'm getting like comfort is very important. Like bringing it down a notch just so that it's a safer environment for both of you. Does that make sense? Okay. So we have the Goddess of Swords. So with the Goddess of Swords, I feel like what happens is one of you, so if there's an argument or a conflict or something like that, a dispute, whatever it is, I feel like one of you can become kind of closed off and icy. Okay, like cold as ice almost, where as soon as that happens, it's almost like a wall. And it's like, nope, all communication is off. I'm just going to prove my point, which then triggers the other person to kind of do that same thing. So, and it doesn't even have to be like, I'm not talking about like, it doesn't have to be like screaming and yelling going on here with this passion that I'm talking about that goes to the positive and the negative. It could literally be shutting down. Like some of you may just shut down and end all communication, and that's what creates the standstill. So, you know, there's different things going on for different people here. But the important thing to know about the Goddess of Swords is that, which is the Queen of Swords, is that healing is possible. It's possible to find comfort in the chaos. Things like you definitely have the ability to work through this if you want to. Is it going to be easy? Probably not. Is it worth it? It's definitely could be, especially with the kindred partnership here. And also the light shining through here. So, you know, that's obviously up to both of you. I'm feeling like if you can get through this, there's great abundance waiting ahead for you. Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles here. So this is hard work. This is working together though. This could be a third party. So this could be you going to therapy or something like that, working to figure out how do I change the way I think? How do I change the way I communicate with this person? How do I fix this? How do we move forward from here? And then possibly even individually doing something individually where you're figuring out why am I shutting down and not communicating? Or why is this other person doing that? And then, you know, working on yourselves individually and then coming together as a couple, as a whole, and then working on that aspect. So that's definitely possible as well. But the thing with the Three of Pentacles is that this is progress. This is something that's going to take a while, something that's going to involve a lot of hard work. But what we see with the Three of Pentacles is noticing that hard work, noticing the dedication that's going into something, and being appreciative of that. Okay, so I feel like this is you two working on yourselves and then working on the relationship and both seeing all of the effort that you've put into it and being able to heal that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, look, I love this. So you have the Two of Pentacles. This is more of a balance. This is things working together. This is emotions flowing. You know, here in the swamp, because this is a swamp down here in this card, things aren't really moving, right? Things are like the water is just kind of stagnant, just kind of sitting there, right? And that's why it's stillness here. But then look at this. We have the waterfall, and the water here is murky. The water here is clear. So remember I said with this card, hope is not lost. It's communicating, and it's learning how to communicate differently. And another thing I see here is a lot of growth. Look at the greenery here and here. So a lot of growth is possible. It's definitely possible. Where is this connection going? I see it moving forward. I see you putting in a lot of hard work and being rewarded for that. That's where I see this connection going so far. And also look, you have a balance card and the justice card, which also talks about balance. And these are both right under kindred partnership. So it's like you both finding balance within your own lives, healing anything that may need to be healed. And then once you're both balanced, then your partnership, your relationship is more balanced. Yeah, and then you have the Eight of Cups. I mean, the Ace of Cups. Ace. I don't know why I said 8. That's weird. Okay, so with the Ace of Cups, this is, I'm getting that there's a solution. That's what I'm getting here. I'm getting being protected, things flowing. Now, that's the other thing here. Look at the water here and the Two of Pentacles and also the conflict card. And in here, okay. Now here in the Ace of Cups, the water seems to be still, right? But it's not a standstill, okay? This cup is overflowing with positive energy. So what I'm feeling here is kind of a renewal, a reconnection, positive movement forward, a new path forward, like I said, solution, hope. Okay, I'm also getting hope. So, yeah, very interesting. And then the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is a connection. This is things flowing. This is things, issues being resolved. This is a recommitment. This is, there's a lot of communication here. And what I'm getting is for some of you who may be like, if you kind of like just met someone and then things got kind of murky or something like that, I'm feeling like there may like, I'm feeling like something happened, a miscommunication or something. And I'm feeling like all of this is almost condensed into a very, very short amount of time. But it's also showing you that, kind of showing you that working on this now will avoid this being extended into further down your relationship. Does that make sense? Because I'm getting a feeling like this reading sounds more like like I think a lot of you watching this maybe have been in this relationship for a little while, but it's also, Spirit is telling me that it's also for people that have just gotten together. There's like so much going on here. This is a very, very complicated reading. Your energies are very, very complex. I'm telling you that. So I'm trying to like get it all into words so that it makes sense for everybody. But, yeah, so Spirit just wanted me to say that. So let me come back to the Two of Cups here. With the Two of Cups, I feel like this is definitely a kindred partnership. I feel like this is something worth fighting for. I feel like you just need to get past this, remember I told you there's this little pathway through here on this card where like over here, there's kind of an impasse and it looks like there's an impasse here, but there is a way forward here. And so it's like, you just need to figure out how to get through this murky swamp so that you can get to this clear water here and the clear water here and here. I'm feeling like communication is the biggest problem. And, I feel like that can be fixed for sure, especially with the Two of Cups here. This is coming together of energy that's very balanced. So things are getting more balanced down here. Oops. Okay. And then we have the Six of Cups. Yeah, so this is going back to the kindred partnership. Remember I told you how you have two sides of this connection where some of you are, or how you're very passionate on the positive side, and then you're very passionate on the negative side as well. And what I see here is a reconnecting of that positive energy, of starting to focus on that and build that, instead of building this conflict energy that you can both fall into, and kind of letting go of needing to be right and needing to win the argument, and realizing that what's most important here is your connection instead of winning an argument. Okay, so that's what I see with that. And then we have the Goddess of Pentacles. So this is someone, and this is an energy of abundance, working on something, transforming something, something long-term. This is also productivity. This is doing things that are productive instead of counterproductive. And there's little butterflies here. So it's definitely something that would take some time, but it's worth it, is what I'm getting here. Like there's a lot of abundance within this connection that you will be able to enjoy if you slow down a little bit and release needing to win an argument or prove a point or something like that. And I think if you can do that, you will see so much coming to life in this connection that you will be able to embrace that and enjoy the connection instead of this conflict that we see here. Okay, wow. And so then you have the Goddess of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. So you have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So like I said, this is some very, very strong energy that you have going on between the two of you. Now, I love that you have the Queen of Cups as your last card, because this is a card of compassion, a card of balance, a card of looking at things from all sides of an issue. Okay, so this is seeing the other person's perspective. This is slowing down to hear what that person is saying. This is good communication. This is a nurturing energy. Okay, that may be difficult for some of you because, like I've said before, my throat closes up sometimes when there's a difficult energy. And so nurturing energy opposed to the Five of Swords energy here, which is more of like, I have to win at any cost. I have to win this argument. Transforming that energy into the Queen of Cups here, which is, okay, I don't need to win the argument. Let me hear what your side is. So being softer, a softer energy. And so Spirit is telling me that if you can bring that in, just like the Comfort card here, and kind of shift the energy, that it will shift this whole relationship. And then you can just focus on the positive of this relationship instead of that negative passion that can sometimes be brought in. So I hope that makes sense for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it helped. And if you did enjoy the reading, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a private reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is listed in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching.